Usually she'd smirk like this, possibly coming up with some kind of clever insult or something. But instead she seemed speechless. Between confused, annoyed, but mostly confused. As if she didn't know what to say or do now. The strangest thing here is the scent. It smells like peach cobbler. Is that my peach cobbler? And she fights him to the death. Her to the death. Peanuts. Also, why is she in gym uniform if you didn't see her outside in gym at all? Assuming the fleshy essence, this sweet essence comes from the females. The femoids! That's racism, man. You say it comes from the men and the women, not the males and the females. This is the racism, man. This is the low-key you're implying they're animals. Don't call a woman a female. Or a girl. They're old and women. Adults. Anyway, I'm having opinions. We all know that. Man, I kill for some peach cobbler. The mating season for humanity is about finding yourself that tasty peach cobbler. And a nice fat hot dog to go with it. What are you doing here? This is the boys' room. For boys! Are you coming out to me, or am I finding out you're actually trans? Actually, I don't like both answers. Can I just go home now? Oh, you ain't going away until you know exactly what's in my pants, buddy. No! No! It doesn't matter. What are you doing here? I'm changing my clothes. Class is almost over. Oh, Ink's about to snooze for the first time. Oh, no! Why were you hiding here? It doesn't matter. You know what? Just forget it. Do whatever the hell you want. Because I will too. Wait. I'm panicking. Bitch is crazy. Why not both? Fudamiya. Okay, but I got a question for you, right? If you are intersex, right? Which takes priority? What if you have both? What if you have both? Do you just produce both? You have to do it with both people? Is it in the prostate? Like, if you get your nuts crushed, do you still produce the pheromones anyway? Is it your thyroid? Like, my god, this shit's annoying. None of this matters, of course, because in the world of writing, these are all conveniences and excuses for writing the story we want. Which in this case is that Inko is about to become a cheater. I can't believe you cucked your girlfriend, Inko. She's into it, which is funny, but it's still, you should ask her before you do it. Died from crushed pelvis better than Damien. He got snaked to death. The Brontosaurus mating ritual is quite arousing to watch. So, like, I have a problem with Liz's neck, right? A Brontosaurus neck is not that long compared to its body. It's like the length of from the shoulders to the hips-ish. Maybe a little longer. And personally, I think I'm going to make one of my shorthand headcanons that A, pterosaurs don't have wings, they don't do anything with them, they just ruin the character design and it makes ergonomics more complicated. And for Liz, her neck is like the length of her torso plus a little extra, you know, twice the torso maybe, you know. It's like a meter or two long, it can curl up, but it can't actually meaningfully fuck shit up in a way that's weird. She still wants a little neck rest and everything, that's still there, but it's not like, how does she even sleep? Wait, is this smart? Porn? No. Unfortunately, so far, it's not. Inko fucks off. Schrodinger's gender. My man, Senator, if you want to have an interesting night, you date someone where you don't even know. What sexuality am I? I don't even know, man. Still shirtless, I run to the locker room door and open it with a full body slam. The door opens and I fall on the gym floor. Now in the gym. Damien is there. Oh. Mucho gusto, Inky. Hold up, we're gonna change this. I'm gonna throw this in there. No, I want this to be Inky. Hola, manchado de tinta. Ink stained. Ugh, this doesn't even work. Where's your shirt? Oh my god, Inko, are you gay? I am too. What a surprise. I thought you dated Liz. Yeah, we're in like what's called a lavender relationship. You know, we're just dating so no one bothers us about it. So for those who don't know, a lavender relationship is in fact when
two not straight people pretend to be straight because marrying the opposite sex is expected. Apparently, this was like a thing in the 20th century a lot, and that's just what's gonna happen. You fuckers are not gonna get what you want if you ban the gays. I'm just telling you. It's like it's like a beard. That's all I'm saying. But I think with lavenders, it's like open to knowledge or something. I don't know. In the Sinosphere, what? Lavender marriages are known as xinghun, nominal marriage, with non-homosexual partner in the marriage referred to as the tongqi or the tongfu, where same-sex marriages are usually not accepted. During Chinese New Year, young people also worry about pressures surrounding marriage or xiuhun, and having children. For gay Chinese men and women, however, the societal pressure to have a homosexual relationship can be so profound that they often turn to lavender marriages or cooperative marriages. Oh no, they're codependent! Some gay men marry lesbians to undertake societal and parental expectations to ease some pressure. Yeah, so no one's under any impressions there, I guess. That's nice of them. Many couples report that lavender marriage do more harm than good. The individuals deny themselves the expression of their sexuality outside of marriage. A dating app called Queers was developed specifically for forming lavender marriages between LGBTQ plus individuals in China, to help alleviate some of the external pressures to enter heterosexual marriages. However, it was discontinued as it was not profitable. Despite this, forum members continued to approach the app's founder, Liao Chongqing, for matchmaking help. Man, this guy, poor guy. What's a mariage blanc? A white marriage is a marriage without consummation. We do not have sex. A sexless marriage is going to come with the standard expectations. Oh. Man, I'm learning a little too much about marriage today. As Mario once said, I would like to take a piss. Not with my dick in my hand, unconscious on the floor like Anon did earlier tonight, but... Okay, let's see. Red Spy infiltrated Inko's first band. You see, Inko, we have an open relationship where we snoo whoever we want and we still get our partners. What if Inko got together with Mia in E1 or E2? Relatively speaking. So, like, I got a question. I don't know if this is in this fic or if I just hallucinated it, but wouldn't this stuff result in people breaking up and coming together real quick? Like, wouldn't this result in extremely poly/open relationships? Like, Damien implies that being in a relationship gives you some protection, but does it really? Where's your shirt? Damien, Mia's gone crazy! Ambush me in the locker room! Huh? You're joking, right? I need help here, man! Hey, you're a guy, you can't get raped. I'm not giving this any due attention. Damien! She's still in the locker room! Well, that's kinky. If a woman rapes a guy, it's hot! Damien, I know you're trying to make a point about what I said last Friday, but goddammit! Oh no, Inky. I'm just saying what you're saying. Oh, come on, man! I like how Mia's song is still playing even though Mia isn't there to project it outwards anymore. There's no Mia to project the theme. And she is gone. Is gone? This would work if it's and Mia and then is gone with the ellipses. But otherwise she's gone is better. Oh, wait. Oh my god, he's fucking sniffing. Yep, smells like Mia. Why does this guy use so many fucking ellipses? Stop. But it seems like she's already gone. Congratulations! You survived Medusa's attack. Why? Damien, it's Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. You have to be a bro for once. Mia is present in all our hearts and Anon's backs. Listen, I'm just saying, right? For Mia, I'm on board with it. You have my number. I don't know. I told you hormones would be crazy these days. Maybe that's why. It's strange, but I guess she can get upset like that. Ben is a femboy, and he's got a nice ass. But sometimes, you know, even a twink can't deliver. I mean, what the fuck? Oh, come on, you're the one standing bare-chested here, buddy. Oh, no, wait. Wait, Ben works at Femboy Hooters? I didn't say that. Why would you know that? But Mia has Ben, right? And besides, she hates me. Usually, most couples break up or get back together this season, so... Yeah, you might want to go talk to Ben about this. Ben can only tank so much damage. Ben is at capacity. But just as a recommendation, make sure you don't go with a bad attitude. You don't want to start a fight, you know. Make sure you make it clear. Make it clear to her that you're not interested in. Yeah. To her that you're not. To him or her. Make sure and make it clear to her that you're not interested in her. Just saying. Just make it clear you're not interested in her. For fuck's sake, what a complicated sentence for no goddamn reason. Is that just a straight Spanish sentence construction? Ew. Localize, don't translate. You should also be careful. You certainly don't want to run into her in hallways or closed spaces. She's got claustrophobia and she will claw you to pieces when she's in a panic. I would accompany you to take care of you. Take care of you a little? What, you gonna give me a good hand job or something? What are you talking about? Take care of you a little. Fuck off, Damien. Jesus. But I also have my classes. Inko has classes. He's not gonna fucking skip classes for 5 hours. Okay, I understand. Don't worry. And then Damien, Mia, and Inko went down the snooze saloon until the sun went down. Ew. I'll be careful. I seriously don't want any of this. Put on a shirt, Inko, for fuck's sake. I joke about the sex shit the whole time, but I don't want to see any of this. But conversation ends and time passes. And I found myself walking through the halls of school on my way to class. It was good to have a fresh change of clothes. You wore these this morning. I also had to use my emergency can of deodorant. I don't think I want to smell bad, and I refuse to take a risk. I don't think I smell bad, I just refuse to take the risk. I saw it when I arrived at school today, but after a second look I can confirm that there are a lot of people missing. Empty hallways surround me as I walk to my next class, and the few people I see around me are mostly men. I walk cautiously, trying to stay away from corners. It would be pretty bad to turn and run head-on into Mia if she's applied directly to forehead. Interestingly, those who usually go in groups now go solo, and a few girls are debating whether to go alone or to get too close to some of the boys. Good for them, I guess. Now that I think about it, wouldn't this be a good opportunity for a photo? I'm in this vibe will only last 2 weeks and won't repeat itself until next year, right? I could use a little romance and I'll make a good photograph. But I also think it might go against people's privacy, right? I mean, this is some personal moment. Respect the environment. What are you, Captain Planet? I can imagine Inko singing, making my way downtown, walking fast. Fucking nerd. What a nerd Inko is, singing that to himself as he runs. It makes a man like me want to say, Hunta trip. What the hell? I knew I'd take a pretty picture. I don't want to miss this opportunity. Naturally, to avoid attracting attention. I don't like how loud the music is tonight. Naturally, to avoid attracting attention, I took out my camera in a hidden way. You mean clandestine? In a secretive, sneaky way? In a stealthy way? I took my camera out all ninja-like and took a couple of pictures before putting it away again. Now then, I better get to class before the bell rings. Why is the horizon at a different elevation in this? Mr. Yadakan appreciates punctuality. Right. Again, okay, so hold up. Let me put my beans, my little bappers down. So the reason I know this is definitely Spanish is in Spanish you can often omit the subject of a sentence. So you can't do that in English, not like this. You have to use pronouns in English. It is not normal to ignore vowels, subjects. Sorry to tell you, buddy. It don't work like that in English. You're gonna have to add a whole bunch of fucking pronouns. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, if you're one of those people, you can just remove all pronouns from your lexicon. It's fine. But you have to be consistent about it, or I'll be a little annoying shit about it. So little things like this that make you truly appreciate those who are no longer here, right? You mean there? Generally speaking, actually both work. I should try to cheer up. After all, there's still someone I've been waiting to see since dawn. Olivia. It might not be mating season for you, Inko, but you sure are thinking about your GF a lot. And yet, to play as much as I want to see her, I regret not seeing in her usuals. What do you mean you... What did you do? Have you caused her to not show up? Why do you regret it? You should say, I regret not seeing her there. Like, the way this is phrased implies that you're responsible somehow. I guess she didn't come today. I can't blame her. You didn't walk to school with her? You can meet outside. I can't blame her. Oh, it's cold, right? It's getting cold. I understand it's the season, but it still worries me a little. She spent a lot of time unable to... She's unable to attend a lot of classes because of her wheelchair. When has that ever been a fucking problem? When it broke, yes, but I thought she'd be very excited. So, when is this? I don't know when this is. Is her wheelchair broken or what? Oh, God, I'm getting really confused. The writing is actually starting to fall apart now. It's actually starting to become kind of damaging to the capacity for me to understand and feel the flow. I thought she'd be excited to come back to class. Should I say something to her? Send her a message. I was like, should I do something? Oh shit, we're using this cute-ass interface. You put some messages in there, man. Hi, how you doing? Everything okay? Olivia's healing bench. She can't be everywhere. She's busy. No response. Guess there's nothing I can do. I should go visit her one of these days. Aren't you at the pains near constantly at this point in the story? Live long, I want you. Inko. I need the pee-pee. We lose our DPS and the raid is over. Also, Inko is 18. Shouldn't you have had sex ed, which explains how fucking mating season works? I don't know, I'm just saying. Maybe this should have come up in school. This seems very important. Mating season. I don't think going to a house is the best idea, especially if she's skipping school because of it. Nope! You cannot! Ah! I can even read my mind now or something? No! It is pretty easy to read your face expressions. I can't bet anything. Let me guess. Here you go, right? How'd you know? My husband told me about it. Only human in school. Oh. Oh! Wait, then you are... You're correct. But more importantly, I will be substitute teacher for this class. My name is usual. Pleasure to meet you. Well, the pleasure is all mine, really. It's a pleasure to meet you. Mucho gusto. You will do a great job, no doubt. I'm glad you think so. Now get to your seat. Class is about to start, my dimpy. The class was enjoyable. Why? Isn't it weird that, like, the fucking not dead wife takes over for him? That's so weird. Why is she also a teacher? But more importantly, I always got the impression her wife is dead, but it's apparently 50-50 in the community. The class was enjoyable. Miss Ejel did very well for her first day as a teacher. She just fucking picked the shit up. Sounds like someone knows how to be a good demo man. Yeah, Ejel's got it down pat. I think she's got potential. But I guess Yataka would be a sniper then. Or way to be medic. You know, demo man, medic is an underappreciated combination. They got potential, I'd say. Nothing is particularly interesting happened during the class. During this class hour? You mean this period? But I noticed Olivia's absence the whole time. Yeah, you can definitely tell that whoever wrote this is Spanish and is incapable of translating certain terms in any meaningful way. Is something wrong, my little baby? Well, nothing important, just that, well... Also, I appreciate the compliment. I like to think that a lot of my voice acting is fucking hot garbage and barely useful, but hey! I'll take every compliment. Nothing important. It's just that, well, I proposed to my friend recently. A lowercase spent some time at her house while her wheelchair was being repaired after an accident she had on some stairs.
Oh yes! Those pure people in their wheelchairs. They fight stairs like their mortal enemy.
I was hoping to see it today, but, well...
Yeah? Oh, I think you understand, my little man.
Sounds like Iron Ryan.
But you can't blame a girl for taking a little time to herself, though. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't come a week. As strange as it sounds, I wouldn't be too uncommon. Most girls are absent during this time. You know, they're buying their toys and bad dragon.
Bad dragon? What's a dragon got to do with this?
Hey, my boy, Inco, I got to show you the toys of the twinks of the day. Let me show you exactly what a cock slave looks like and how you get the right kind of silicone for your girl.
Tarot girlfriend, that's not... I like the jacket. I would like to point out, I do like the jacket. Together with... Okay, hold on. I'm going to give you some fashion advice. I don't think you should wear your skin color... Like, hair color, I already kind of have issues with how Fang dresses. No, there's someone else who dresses with their skin color, but give her a slightly better contrasting dress, because I don't think you should match your hair to your dress like that if, you know, your skin color is this close already. Like the wings have a little more splash to them. And like the jacket, really breaks up the design. Otherwise, you end up with Fang where it, like, bleeds together too much. Again, do not, like, actually like the wings and the designs like this.
Remember, Inca, silicalized rubber and dishwashers don't mix. You want to wash them with your hands, Inca. Get your hands all over the werewolf penis silicone statuette. And don't forget, Bad Dragon is discreet with their packaging, and you can order silicone samples.
Why are you telling me this?
Because, Inco, a little spice in your sex life is how you stick together a little longer than normal, eh?
You're my art teacher.
Yeah. Most girls are absent during this time. A few that still come are usually done so for something important, because they need to catch up on school grades or they're looking for a partner to root. Whatever the case. You ain't need to worry more than necessary. Just continue like any other day at school. No, wait, just to clarify, you haven't actually wet your whistle yet, have you?
Little spice, that's actually not bad advice. Demo man! No! Saffy, no. Of course you're not Miss Ijo. My friend Damien already told me all about this. I'll be careful.
I'm glad to know it'll be for the best. Now, do remember, there is a rule among us dinos. If you have sex with a man, and you're a man and it's the mating season, it's fine, you're not gay. Like they say, you're not gay until you're married, eh?
Oh, that's nice to hear. I saw Damien, but God damn it, you tricked me into that one, didn't you?
Oh, I got you, you little pansy. You're a little manny, ain't you? Now go and have a nice day, little boy. Take care.
I had too much fun with that. I had too much fun with that.
Oh, I like it.
I like it. I'm so glad to know that Mr. Archon had a good person. It's his fucking wife! It's good to know that Mr. Archon, you know, he had a good person. They weren't married. By his side until the very end. I like how you call her Ijo, but he's Mr. Archon. Come on, man. Call her Mrs. Ijo at the minimum.
A Glendale dime and a bottle of SCRUMPY. Hey, Uncle, did you know my husband took a bottle of SCRUMPY with him? Would you like a drink? It's toy, no string.
I'm in our usual place. Alone. All alone. Solamente. Now that I'm like this, I can see how the popularity goal at the beginning of the year hadn't made much progress. Remember, you can hire me if you want to for any voice acting gigs. I am officially credited in a video game at this point. I have, in fact, done an actual role. I mean, I got paid, like, a copy of the game, but hey. God, I forgot the fucking SCRUMPY. And now that I'm like this, I can see how the popularity goal at the beginning of the year hadn't made much progress. Again, this man uses way too many ellipses. I'd even say I feel a little lonely without Olivia. Maybe my jacket's already out of style. I should check to see if there's a new edition. I pull out my phone and check the latest issue of a certain online fashion magazine. Scrolling down to the jacket section and check my reflection in my glowing phone screen. Is it that dark that it glows? Stonks or stinks in this case. Bozo, Rip Latacan. So do you sound like this in bed too? Oh, my boy! Latacan loves it when I give him the old scrumpy. When I give him the old titty twisters. I don't want to hear this, why did I ask? God damn it. They pull out the fucking caper, don't they? Jackets aroma! Nah, you look good, lowercase Inko. Wait. CG5 in progress. Looking a little closer, I can see the reflection of something behind me. Is your phone glowing or not? If it's glowing, how can you see the reflection? And if you can see the reflection, it's not glowing. I'm just saying those things are not compatible in my brain. It's all figuring... Oh, shit. Because the way reflections work is like the incoming light is... Like, can I see my face in it? I don't even know. I've never done it. It's possible, but I don't think this would happen if you're looking at your... Also, because you probably put your phone close to your face, right? You can see your face, but like your face whatever. Mia! Oh no, there's an Italian and a Scottish person in this class. What's next, an Irish person? Oh, Scrumpy. I heard all about that. Ah! What the hell? This girl turned to some kind of... Inko, you can smell her or something. I can't even hear her footsteps. You didn't hear her footsteps. Mia, what are you doing here? Why aren't you hanging out with your twink? What's wrong? I can't sit wherever I wanted lunch. Well, that's fair. Not it's fair, that's fair. I sat back down, keeping my distance. You jumped quite high when you saw me. Seems you humans are more closely related to monkeys than you think. Anyway, is there no one here, no Damien coming or something? I think not. Good. So. Period. I'm not at my period, loser. So what? I don't know if it's a hot take, but I prefer Mia with her gym hair. I broke my twink. I need a... Inko, we gotta get you off of PE. Getting a little too swole to be my twink. Alright, okay, so I'm gonna pull up Mia's, see if I can find one. Because I do want to say I agree, though. To an extent. I like that it's a bit more flowy and it's tied up. How does she style her hair after gym, though? Like, if her hair is like that during gym, it's free-flowing and everything, how does she just chill it back? I don't know, I do think this has a certain... It has like a mane to it, you know? It feels like a bit of a mane. Shit, don't rush me. I have one problem with her jacket that I don't think I've pointed out before, but it's important. I don't think leather jackets like this have the elastic band at the bottom. You know, this little section, this trim at the bottom? They don't have that. I'm pretty sure most leather jackets just end because they are made out of leather or pleather, which is not a stretchy material. And if it is, it's the whole thing that's stretchy. Like, a band on a jacket like this, it doesn't... All I'm saying is it looks weird. Like, why do you have zippers and you have a fucking reinforced band? I know this is awkward. Don't pressure me. Look, what happened in the locker room stays in the locker room. I don't want your fucking word coming out of that disgusting, scaleless mouth because I swear I will use your face to wipe the whole fucking floor in this school. All I know is that you already told David, so pray to rap to Jesus that loose mouth doesn't make the mistake of spreading rumors. Loose lips sink ships. That's a tongue twister for you. Okay. Message received. Not that I have any intention of telling anyone in the first place. Holy shit, today's video's got 3 views. I'm famous. Well, I just wanted to make sure. Oh, so? What's all these likes about? What happened? Skinny, you picked the wrong door. The leather club is 2 blocks down. Giggity. Also, I think I need a little help from... Okay, so... Does she want a friendly stranger? I'm just asking. What? You should know by now I'm not exactly coming out to you. So you are! So you are in a lavender relationship. Why are you coming after Inko if you're into chicks? You know I'm not exactly comfortable coming out. You mean you're a guy? You're trans? Come on. It's coming out? We all know that what she means to say is, you know I'm not exactly being honest with you out of everyone. Or something like that. But I'm guessing you're the richest idiot around. Yeah. During PE class, I may have torn my uniform a little. Can I count on you to pay for a beauty like me? Oh, we're at that level now. At the point I was seeing in so many movies, they request for money at lunch. In those cases, to prepare a uniform. Speaking of which, how do you damage your uniform? Man, what were you doing in that locker room? Doesn't matter much. I've started something to give money now, become a bad habit. But if I refuse, what'll happen to me? Rather avoid trouble both long and short term. I don't get it. Why is the red option the obvious like Mia option? Probably because she gives you shit for it, right? It's like the whole like, no, you dinkus, I don't want you to be sexy. Más un punto de mini. Huh. Do we even do it then? One punto de municia. No. Excuse me? Pardon? I said no. I know you. I'll let you get away with it. You'll start doing it every chance you get. I will not be playing your game, Mia. I will be playing Wani Hug that Gator. Wow. Looks like you grew a nice pair of balls. It's okay. I don't need your stupid monkey money. I was just gonna... I don't need your monkey money. I don't want to buy any pontoons. What do you mean? I don't want to buy any cash drops with your funny monkey money. What are you talking about? All I'm saying is, I'm not in the mood for any of that. But I wouldn't mind an upgrade. Oh, my super monkey lair. What? I don't play balloons down with the fence. And then it somehow switches fluently into an advertisement. It's got any stupid monkey money. I'm sorry to say, I'm not broke enough to have to beg you for a couple of bucks, you spoiled mommy boy. But just so you don't know me at all, idiot. I don't act like Satan. We're just gonna fucking call Satan out? We're just fucking snitching on Satan? I don't have to act like Satan all day long in case that's what you're thinking. But I have to admit, good way to keep drones like your way. We're using drones twice today. This guy really likes that term. So for your information, Mr. Know-It-All, I have a feminine side too. What? What? I just didn't expect that reaction. Thought you were gonna start insulting me or something, but that felt like he was saying something personal. I didn't mean to ask it of me. Are you okay? That's I really like this one. I don't know what it is. Her eyes feel thicker, like you see the like. I really like when the. God damn it! How do I explain this? I really like it when you can properly, because a lot of Mia sprites, right? They kind of undercut the whole. I think that's mascara, right? It's mascara when it's the eyelashes, and I think that's what they're going for. It's not eyeshadow, but when it goes around the face, and in that one in particular, it like goes around real nice. I don't know. I just like it when it does that. Like, it makes her hair come together with the face structure. Like, I just like how the face comes together like this. Look at this. It feels like a little helmet, like her eyes are poking out from underneath instead of this, right? Where they're, like, obviously separated. Here it feels more like it's coming together. There's something cute about it. That's, shit. What about talk? Forget everything you heard or I'll cut your tongue out. I won't waste any more time here. See you later, ball and ball. Also, I kind of like this one. Well, I don't know what to say. That was weird. Maybe she has a point about the leather jackets, though. It is cold, so I should probably get it in while it's still weatherfoot. I need something to relax, or something to drink could work. I stand up to walk towards the vending machine only to find the lunch bell rings halfway there. Lunch is over. I could go. I like how the other one just straight up skips all that text and nothing else. I could go on, but since Professor Riatacon's death, being on time for my photographer has become a tradition. Okay, so we're just gonna call it here for now. We're gonna, we might do a stream tomorrow, maybe not. I'll let you know. Be there or be square, but for now, I'm kind of running low on steam and shit. So for a mod called Estrus Season, I'm the actual pervert in the room, which is weird. Oh, Scary Dave's got links. What a novelty. He's returned to his roots. I can't believe my internet is capable of hanging this video 720p 60 frames a second. That's a lot of frames. Are you sure? I'm just gonna fall asleep right here. We'll keep the stream going. I'll become famous as the guy who slept on stream. Hold up, I need to figure out how to make. There we go. Scary Dave stuff just appeared. It materialized before my very eyes. Fuck, I forgot. YouTube throws a fucking hissy fit when I try to open things like this. Why do you keep talking about this Asgore flashback scene? You brought this up at the beginning. Oh my god. I don't like where this is go. Oh my god. What the hell just happened? What am I looking at? I don't get it. Get this out of here. Get this shit out of my life. Yeah, so this is a slight problem. I need to get this taken together or opening every one of those links is gonna be painful. I haven't responded yet. Oh my fucking god, YouTube, just show me his fucking posts! Wait, there are hidden comments? Olivia needed that Toriyama hand job. No, Toriyama hand job is perfectly okay in my book. Why isn't it showing? Listen, I fucking gave. I gave my goddamn boy mod privileges so he could post fucking links and you're still throwing a fit, YouTube. Get out of my house! Brr, brr, brr. Black Wedding contains questions. Oh, that's neat. Public subscribers. Oh, there we go. I just have to set it to public subscribers. What do we got? We got Kira, don't miss. What elephant? Baby elephant was caught eating sugarcane, tried to hide behind a narrow light pole, thinking it was completely hidden from view. I know exactly who needs to see this. Some friends of mine who like stuff like that. KOOP. Goodbye Volcano High is 50% off. First comment is some dude saying, man, I feel like I paid double price. How much was Goodbye Volcano High again? I forgot. Don't answer it in the chat. I'm already looking it up myself. I will not look at chat before I've seen it. It's $30. I mean, for $15, I think you're getting an alright experience. I still think it's a bit much. Like, my problem with Goodbye Volcano High Ride is it doesn't actually get to... It doesn't really do all that much. I don't know, man. Like, I like Goodbye Volcano High Ride. I think it had potential, but on the other hand, I also feel like... Come on. It's just a character. Shut the fuck up, Doc. Olivia's just a character. No. Doctor, don't tell me my girlfriends are real. I bought it for 25 smackers. You poor man. You poor man. Okay, what do we got here? Keep in mind, this person gassed up Snook Game as Wani as the standard for Western visual novels, and they call this passionless slop. Their opinion should not be taken seriously. It's passionless because the game didn't give their extra oomph it's so much desires. I could tell they were really passionate about the visual and the background art, but the rest pales in comparison to how both Snoot and Wani were written and drawn. I will say this, right? I will say this. I feel like the animation kind of undercut it. I think that like between the rewrites and like structural problems, the background, like the reason the backgrounds and the music and a lot of that stuff works in Goodbye Volcano High is they could just fucking take it. They didn't need to port anything. The songs and the music segments, right? Those were just there. They don't connect to the story in a way where you can't just port them into whatever fucking end section you get. It's even worse when you have the D&D sections. Those are so stopgap. They're so... Like, I like those sections. I think that the art works really well. I'm just annoyed that they didn't stick with it. They insisted on being a fucking cartoon, and they don't have the budget for it. Closer to global conquest. The Smurfs? It's gotta be the worst fucking looking character poster I've ever seen. It's Fang! What the hell? One day I'll be a real voice actor and I'll be so famous. Is that a motherfucking Snoot reference? A certain wheelchair for a certain someone. Listen, man, if all you see in wheelchairs is Olivia, you need to get out more and realize that Fang can also be in a wheelchair if you hit her knees hard enough. What's this? Of all people. Is that Amber holding hands with who? You had to choose my sister. Who the fuck are these people? No, seriously, who are these? So you're my daughter, and you're my daughter too. Is there anyone else I should know as my child? Anon, you have too many fucking kids. Green and Amber are Anon and Fang's kids, alright, but at the same time, Melissa and Tommy are also Anon and Naomi's kids. I think at that point it's incest, my man. You have to stop. That's incest. I don't care what you Spanish people get up to. This makes it easier to read the chats. Goodbye, Volcano High and Snoot Game. Oh man, it's Human Fang! I still feel that Goodbye, Volcano High's ending costume, I get it right. Oh man, it's she's being a little feminine, and I get it right, because I do feel that Goodbye, Volcano High Fang does have that feminine element. I don't know if you should end on that, though. The whole point, like, isn't she kind of just giving their parents, whatever. It's also weird with Naomi, but whatever. Like, Naomi, again, not healthy. I do like these two. I do think it's very weird that Volcano High doesn't have the fucking makeup, because that is non-negotiable. Maybe it's part of the outfit. I don't know. I wasn't paying that much attention to Fang. But cute. I like it. Nice. Sees a guy before straight up sorcery betrays him. It's just Jesus retarded. Even on the off chance he wasn't the son of God, you were still messing with some high-level wizard. Yeah, man. Why does it look like he's giving me a fucking smooch in this picture? Man, these are some nice links. I'll be sure to comment on them. Maybe it purges it out of the system. A year late, but I finally finished them. Oh, these are cute. I really like the style they go for this. Yeah, the style was lovely for these. I want this Mia to beat me up. That's all you need to know. Why does she have a gun? Naomi! Fang is the one who does ending one. Oh, they're in little uniforms. That's cute. Video unrelated. Again, I really don't like the wings. They get in the way of lying down. My wives. Oh no. That's gonna have it when it hurts me, but I also want to move that Snoot. I mean, hey, maybe if you die, you can go to that world. Who knows? I don't know. I don't talk about that stuff. The positive holding hands while kissing at midnight in this graveyard is the only way for us to summon the spirits from the unseen realm. Yes, Anna, come on, give me your hands. I'll be scared. Anna, I can't believe you're so fucking weak about hand holding. You fucking loser. What is this? What is this tiny, cute Rosa that goes, Chingon? She's adorable. Headset that sprays meats in your eyes. I would love if they summoned the spirits of the cancelled better version of Gubavakana we never got. When you're finally dying, I remember what you're fighting for. Really? You're gonna do that in Cyberpunk 77? The game that is explicitly about the concept of transhumanism. Like, people give a shit about the gender options in that game, but I'm reminding you, Cyberpunk is inherently telling you a bunch of fucking morons to get your dick out of your ass and realize that humanity can be so much more if you just stop having a dick up your ass about it. Like, that's the whole fucking point of augmentation is, like, what is humanity and where does it stop? If I can give myself a giant tentacle dick, am I still a man? That is the question we need to answer before we can have cool tentacle dicks that we can use to strangle people to death. It's not for sex, I swear. It's on my business expense. I write it off on my taxes. Anyway, we got a cute ass. I don't know who this is. Naomi, emo scene aesthetic. Oh, God, she looks so cute. But that's because I like the emo scene. I got a soft spot for that. I love dinosaurs saying. Oh, God, it's fucking. Yeah, so, and those guys. Whips of Fang. Peach butt. Newest song, Chill Beats to Booper Snoot. I want to talk about Encore. I want to talk a little bit about Encore. Oh, it's Snoot Game Encore! Another update! Did they realize they're fucking up again? Here, I'm gonna post on this comment from Scary Dave, and it's still not visible unless you set it to newest first. How stupid. Anyway, Snoot Game Encore, they released another statement. What did I miss? They're real to me. She may not be what her feelings are. Fan of the characters. I'm gonna go every time I met a character in wheelchair and leave out 2 nickels, which is much. If I got a nickel for every time I met a character called Olivia, I would have 2 nickels, which is a match, but it's weird that it happened twice. You have human DNA, then you Uman. I'll spend 200 credits for these gorilla arms, and I will use them in every opportunity I find. My peanuts. Okay, we got a Snoot Game Encore update. Again, I like the Encore actually. Okay, so let me talk about this, right? I want you to open the fucking thing. Note how Fang's clothing does not stick to the skin. The lines are not tangents. The clothing folds over. It's like a tiny detail, but you know what I really like is when clothing is not conform and has that little sense of texture. Because cotton, hangs from the body. It's not tight in that way in a lot of spaces. It folds, it creases, it. Every time you do that, and I'm like, you could do better. I usually like to joke to myself that they're all wearing skin-tight rubber. Hey everyone, we want to take a moment to update you on where Snoot Game Encore is headed and how we're making adjustments, because they switched engines like, what, twice by this point? After a lot of discussion, we made the decision to downscale our voice acting department. The original plan was to have the game fully voice acting, but due to recent team changes and a reassessment of what's realistic at the stage, we're now focusing on voice interjections during dialogue. Think of Persona. I'll get to that. We understand this may be disappointing for some of you, and we understand. That said, we want to be clear. This change allows us to put our energy and resources where it matters most. By our calculations, this game is 50% done. Our core focus now is where it should have been in the beginning. The writing, the art, the coding, and the music. These are the pillars of the projects that have been going strong. And we're proud of the progress of our team has been making. Our art director, Ruffy, put it best. My team and I will see this project through to the end. We have made good strides, but there's still work to be done. So ask for a little patience. I promise it'll be worthwhile. To show our commitment, we'll be sharing new art alongside this post to prove that we're not slowing down. While the road has not been without its bumps, we are staying on course and are moving forward with the goal of delivering a game that lives up to what its community deserves. As always, we are thankful for your support and understanding. If you have any questions, concerns, or just want to yell at us for those reasons, we are here, and we'll do our best to answer honestly. Thanks for sticking with us. More to come soon. The Snoot Game Encore team. I really like this version of Fang because it does feel a little bit more realistic. But on the other hand, I am gonna give some fucking opinions about this shit. So it wasn't one of the big selling points. The way I got it right, when someone told me about Encore, the big thing that was like the sales pitch was it has voice acting. And now it doesn't. So like one of the big sales things is just evaporated, gone. Fair enough. Oh, Mr. Jingo. Oh, Mr. Jingo actually looks like a fucking normal character. Spears. Ooh, I like him. He looks as uncomfortable as always. I hope we don't get to see his bare feet. Oh, the music classroom looks cute. So, again, I just want to repeat this because I always got the impression the voice acting was kind of like the big sales pitch for Encore. So what do you mean with interjections? Because I'm not familiar with Persona or Ace Attorney, so I'm not familiar. What should I be thinking in terms of interjections? Like, I know the objection is all voiced, but like, Snoot Game doesn't have the kind of reliable moments where that makes sense to do. Like, it's not a game with that kind of loop built in. Second, again, without the voice acting, you're just doing Snoot Game again, and I don't know what you're doing at this point. Voice hey when text starts popping up. Again, like, I don't get the point at this junction. Please explain Gorilla Arms. Like, I don't know what the point is at this point. I always felt that voice acting. Now, asterisk. Personally, because I voice act poorly, everything that we do here, there is a, you know, for me, it's like, okay, cool. Now I don't have to worry about that. I can just do that and we'll be fine. I don't know, man. Like, I've always been very weird and negative about Encore in a way that's hard to explain. In that I just don't know what the point is and don't know what they're trying to do. It's like, are you trying to make Encore, like, Snoot Game into a professional, like, slick meat product? Like, Do you want it to look like an actual video game? Oh, fuck! I didn't know what I'm going to start playing that shit. I don't get it. Like, I like that the characters look like human beings now instead of more stylized figures, but I don't get it, right? I don't know where this leaves Encore for me. Because now it's like I have more reason to play it because I have less reason not to. So, Senator, I don't think that's going to happen because if you're this dense into the weeds, I don't think you can get away with it without figuring out something. But I am worried. I'm worried because listen, I have a very specific and narrow opinion about Snoop Game, and I have a very specific and narrow opinion about Wani and Volcano High. These games, in my opinion, are on thin fucking ice. Snoop Game, as I mentioned, I don't like Ending 3. I think it's a little too up its own ass in a very bad way, and I'm on the verge of not liking it. And that creates for me a lot of friction. In that, if they take it more that way, if they don't learn the lessons that they learned that make Snoop Game actually tolerable and kind of good, shit, and listen, if I made Encore, let's get this out of the fucking way. If I made Encore right, if I was told you make Snoop Game again, you do what you want, you know what I do? I fuck it up. As much as I feel that it'd be more interesting if we actually dive into gender stuff and shit, like not just treat Fang's non-binariness as just a product of Trish being an asshole. I don't want that. But the problem is that's kind of how Snoop Game works. That is what Snoop Game is built around. That is the plot. That is the characters. That is a lot of stuff. You can't just change that because if you do, you change how Trish interacts with Fang. You change how Reed interacts with Fang. You change how Fang interacts with the world. It changes Fang's relationship to their parents because now the non-binary stuff is real. It changes the very idea of ending one. Like you, I want that because I feel that conversation is fun to have. It's a bit more interesting, but the story is about Anon. Fundamentally, it's about Anon, and Anon needs to learn. So Fang is a bit of a collateral damage in that process. And you might say, because, sounds like you're that person people talk about, like the guy who doesn't want power is the one you should give it to the most or whatever. Like, you shouldn't give power to those who want it, but it's going to sneak in. I won't resist. I won't resist to make Anon look like an asshole. I mean, the point is that he's an asshole. But it would taint things, and the people who should read it won't read it anymore is the problem. Um, fuck. So, yeah. So, I don't know what Encore wants to do. Like, if Encore is changing anything, why? Like, the problem is you can't just rewrite Snoot Game. You can't just rewrite Goodbye Volcano High. You can't just rewrite a story. You can't just go. You can novelize Star Wars, but you have to change things because the media is different. You can't just make Star Wars again. You can't just remake a game. You can update it for a port, you can remake it or remaster it, but you can't just do it again and say, well, it just looks nicer now. It's part of the charm that Anon's jacket looks fucking stupid. His jacket looks absurd. It's part of the charm that it looks so spiky and weird and flies all over the place. You can't just take that away and say it's better now. Because it's part of the goofy ass charm this game has. Like, I don't know, man. At this point, I want to play it because I'm just curious what the fuck's gonna happen. And I want to know where they're spending their animation budget because at this point, I just know they're spending it poorly. They're going to spend it on weird scenes where I'm like, I don't care. Like, if you have very limited. Oh, I'm wasting my breath. Man, I wish I got those $50. That'd be great. I just need a moment to catch my breath. I've said too much and my brain's all hypoxiated. There we go. I just needed to clear my air. Alright, let's go back to the chat because someone posted something. It's like creating a mod without an idea. I guess so. Like, Snow Game is big. It's really big. You're talking about a guy who wants to add extra scenes because the in-game date says it fell on Martin Luther King Day. Well, we don't know if that exists in probably does. Snow Game is extremely America adjacent. To the point that adding Martin Luther King to no one give a shit. The problem is, what does Martin Luther King Day mean? We don't know if it's World War II happened because we have a whole other war that happened. You know, the Chthonian Wars, which are mentioned in Wani. I know they're not technically related. You can ignore them. And if you stick to Goodbye Volcano High, then yeah, I don't know. Oh, sorry, Snoop Game. Sorry. Like at this point, I want to play Encore. I think when Encore comes out, we're going to play Snoot Game again. And I'm not going to voice act. We're just going to walk through the base game. We're going to do ending 4. We're just going to go for it. We'll loop back. We'll get ending 1 and 3 and 2. And we're just going to do the endings with the debug menu. We're going to do that so that I can have that in my updated engine, whatever fuck. We're going to do that. Because I need patch 13 for mods if we're ever doing anything in the future again. Then we'll do Encore. And we'll see where the hell that takes us. We'll do ending 1. Then we'll do ending 4. We'll make a save. Then we'll go back into the other endings. Because at that point we've seen all the choices. Unless they're more dynamic. I don't know, man. I don't know. Right? Wait, Senator, are you saying that the Encore guys said that? Because if the Encore guys said that, that's a whole different discussion than the hypothetical of the added. That's a whole different fucking situation. Did those people actually say that? January 19th. Huh. Hardware we're going by Fang's dad's gun. Hell yeah. It's always meant to be. Waiting on the senator here. Because if that's true, like I said, that's a whole other can of peas. Because it's a hypothetical, that's a hypothetical. But if that's on quote what they said, I have problems. I have some major issues with that. Because if you want to add scenes, like the big thing is those scenes don't matter, right? Snoot Game and like Wani isn't about the day-to-day life of Inko. It is about the relationship Inko has with Olivia. Snoot Game is about Inko Anon becoming a better person and his relationship to Fang. You don't include scenes around that. Some fluff is cute to pad out the situation, to give the characters some time to develop and stuff. You know, not make the plot go too quickly. But fucking, it's going to be a shitstorm. Remember when said they wanted to move to Godot to Renpa and then wasted 3 months before doing back to Renpa? Yeah, and now they got rid of the voice acting. I think one of the problems they probably realized with the voice acting is getting, like, here's the thing. Writing a line in is one thing. Getting all the voice acting done well is you have to order it, you have to structure it, you have to write every single voice acting line. You have to make sure they align properly with how your text is scrolling. Like, I don't know what to tell you. You also have to check your takes. You are probably doing 1, 3, I don't know, probably at least 3 takes per line just to get the situation right. You want to make sure that all the takes flow together. I've done a voice acting stint. I know what voice acting looks like in general. Let me tell you, it's not that straightforward. Don't trust the Persona fans. Ooh, fuck. I want to play it now partially because you've made me curious that this probably will be a little bit too scope creepy in a bad way. Not that it's scope creeping in a smart way, but it's going to a little stick up its ass. I would like to remind you, just for context, because again, I don't like the 4chan conservative side of Snoop Game, right? I'm not saying death of the author in this context, partially because that's not what death of the author is, but partially because I don't think it matters. Like, it's in there, but clearly someone told them to tone it down to where it's relevant instead of just keeping in the shit because you're just jerking off, you know? Don't jerk off politically, no matter who you are. It just never looks good, and it kills the pacing a lot of the time too. But I can live with what's in it, right? What's in it is necessary and carries the characters forward, and I'm fine with that shit. And like I just said, I don't trust myself to make a Snoot Game remake because I know my politics are going to sneak in, and they're going to change things in a way where I might as well just make a fucking fanfic, you know? I might as well not bother. So, Senator has, if anything, reignited my desire to see this. Because despite the fact that I will probably agree with what they're trying to do, Snoot says Anon skipped PE. Oh! I never noticed that. I was always kind of wondering why Anon was capable of staying skinny if he's forced to do PE, but I guess fair enough. He's going to PE class. Are they so jealous of Wani? Come on, man. Come on. Yeah, I don't know where I'm at. I'm concerned. Like I'm probably like the most forgiving person on this aspect, but also I don't think I am. By this point, you should know that I have a lot of weird opinions when it comes to writing. I tend to be a bit of a smarmy smartass about stuff. Um, but I think the real concern is that they're either changing too much, and it's like you might as well have done an original story or a complete mod or a fic or whatever, and like, you don't pretend you're what you are. Gym class did it to add back Sage and Leo as side characters. Sage is Frieza. She literally calls Anon a monkey, and is also an influencer. Why are we doing this? Aaron Nolan Bennett. I would like to point out that I'm the guy who writes a lot of fics for Wani and Snoot Game, and I am very much not on the caveman on side when it comes to the concept of the gender stuff, shall we say. I'm not on their side, and I often write counterpoints. But I constantly catch, like, I know when I'm getting masturbatory, right? I know when I'm like, Saffy, this doesn't belong here. You want to write this, but like the story doesn't care. The characters don't care. You're just rubbing your pee-pee. And that's where it goes too far for me, is when it doesn't add to the story, it doesn't add to the characters. It's not even something they would organically discuss. It's just there because you want to talk about something you learned that morning, and I don't like that. Leo is just Leo. Why is Sage like this? Because this is the real important part, right? Making Coach Gherkin from the home movies is nice. So, so remember, let's go back, right? Let's go back. This is important for Snoot Game and the setting, which again is one of the pain points I have. My throat's actually starting to get dry instead of just hurting. Remember that I said don't like if you half-ass stuff, but Snoot Game mentions its setting is post-racism. It's obvious that's not true because Trish and the slurs still exist. There's still an extent of it. However, as far as we can tell, humans are not necessarily disadvantaged. Ripley probably just hates Anon specifically. We don't know if he's systemically racist or if he just doesn't like Anon. So we can go with that. We can go with they're post-racist. You can marry a dinosaur, no one gives a shit. Having Sage be an influencer wannabe and call Anon a monkey doesn't work. It works for Trish because Trish doesn't like Anon. So it works because there's already animosity there. If you just have Sage be an asshole, you have too many assholes in the room. You already have Ripley, you already have Trish, Fangkind is in there too. You sort of have Naomi, you don't need more. You don't need more people that are just assholes to Anon. Also, they should have focused on actually development now, instead of doing a demo for Android port. Jesus Christ. The core idea of a demo is that you just fucking throw shit out there. You don't put time in demos. I'm losing my mind right now. This is so... Listen, I know project management. I've never managed a project, but I know what project management looks like. And I'm starting to get angry, even though I know nothing. I just know the theory. And I'm already getting mad. Goddamn. If you want to know what's actually cracking me up of late, apparently in New York, there's like some sort of race going on, a political race for mayor, I think. And apparently Zoran Mondani or something, everyone is like, he's the devil! And everyone's like, oh, that's fucking cool. Zoran the Destroyed. I was like, oh, that's so sick. I just love it. Makes me laugh. Fucking disarming those assholes. Congress forgets how to pass a law. Oh, Onion, your articles really haven't had the same punch ever since things got a little silly of late. Spurious plural Latin is great fun if you want to have specific flavor of nerd, but improperly constructed verb tense in our game that anyone can play. The past tense of screenshot is screenshot. Believe, beleft, beleft. Belong, belang. Bequeath, bequath. Beware, bewar, bewarn. Bike, buck, bicken. Bleach, blot, blot. Blend, blent. Blind, blound. Blink, blank. He found me crying. He crowed too. We both crowed. Man, I'm all for bad verb tensing. Hold on, I saw a comment, and I'm afraid that I need to straighten my tie. These comments are coming in hot and spicy, and I like them. I'm gonna give pat pats to everyone. Also, I would like to remind YouTube, give my chat fucking colors. I can't go by their fucking names and their name lengths. Also, for visual clarity, it's so much better if people's fucking names have colors to them. Like, just for structural purposes, all the text is white, so going for light gray, fuck off. I can't see shit. Let's see. Unironically making the same mistakes KOOP did. Oof. Yes. They should have had a clear hindsight to things. Always make sure you know what does and why and how and when, blah, 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 because otherwise it'll be here for the next 5 years. Might feel when you can tell the difference between being real or an onion. Yeah. The big problem I have with the onion is that a lot of shit that the onion is doing nowadays, it's like, that's just shit that happened yesterday, Onion Man. It's not funny. It happened yesterday in the actual news. You're out of a job. Unfortunately, Elon Musk has made comedy legal, so now comedy is just how the government works. Oh, that's great. Trump ends all U.S. trade talks with Canada over digital services tax. So the taxes are back. Tariffs are back. Well, great. He still doesn't know how tariffs work. The next 7-day period? That's called a week, man. I'm bland and gay. Gray, depressing. Yeah, I don't like it. Like, on Twitch, they automatically assign you a color. I think you can select it for yourself. I think you can set it for yourself. But, like, even just a little splash of color. It's all I need. Like, the gray and the whites and the dark grays, it makes it so hard to see where comments begin and end, and it just turns into slurry. Add a lick of color. Like my screen does, right? You can see on the screen, on the stream, like, your name has a little color, and it's so much better. It's just such a tiny detail, YouTube. Oh. I'm tired. I know, man. I'd love to be pink or something. Hell yeah. Stop watching Yawning Windows or making fun of a particular side instead of everyone. There's plenty of fun to be made of when it comes to the Democrats. There's plenty of fun to be made of when it comes to the Democrats. Especially considering that apparently they're going after their own people now. Because the old farts are so fucking afraid of some actual goddamn political change. Why even vote if you don't want anything to happen? Just get rid of the democracy, man. Just get rid of it. In case you ever run out of Snoot Wani content, I found a game, but... Scary Dave. I'm gonna... I put my little paws on the table, right? Why are you saying that? You think that's funny? You think that's funny, buddy? You think that's fucking funny? I didn't just play that game, man. I translated that fucking game into Dutch and forgot to hand it in! There's a Dutch translation right over there! They didn't even use it! I made that. I recorded it. It's on my channel! I also really don't agree with that translation. Because in hindsight, I made way too many artistic liberties. Like, I know localization is a thing, but I'm pretty sure I made some big whoopsies. The game is ass. The modders made a better story. I'm not saying Angels with Scaling Wings is a good one. In hindsight, it's a bit amateurish. At the time, it was my first visual novel, though. So I wasn't really sure what to expect, and I thought it was okay, and I was in an emotionally vulnerable time. So during the playthrough, I might be a bit of a piss baby, but... I think one of the big problems with that game is that while it definitely had something going for it, it didn't really do much with the romance. It was like the big problem, right, is that it had a core plot that got in the way of the smooching. God damn, I just want to fucking kiss already. The Naomi maze skip? What the fuck's Naomi again? I forgot. Also, as someone who has come to who has currently has the opinion of like don't kill your characters because it is tacky as hell to do so, and I having cancer never sat right with me in the end. At the time, I was a big wimpy baby about it, but it was because I was again emotionally vulnerable as time. But in hindsight, it motivates her character, but I don't know, man. Scary Day is not going to go into hiding. Scary is out of date. I thought it was new. There's a new one coming. You're thinking of Angels with Broken Wings. Requiem and Silent Water's basic plot. Travels back one last time for his Tundra Puss, but he remembers everything. Isn't the only reason he doesn't remember anything is because because Naomi fucking murders you every time so that only the new one sticks around or something? I forgot. That game was weird. Give me the puss, puss, give me the humper dumper. Where's this Requiem? Requiem 2, Yearning for a Future. Blatant fanfiction mod. It's a mod. It's already fanfiction. Smalls also has a chance to avoid meeting Naomi entirely. Oh, she's the human girl, right? In Chapter 1 of Solitary Mind, in order to see her in Requiem, you will have to do that. For the tsundere puss puss. Oh no. Created by Mega the Wyvern. He's in the fucking game too. What a nerd. Like actually remembers everything about all routes, including even the modded Naomi route. Damn. That's still too much. Yeah, but Angels with Broken Wings is Broken Hearts? No, it was Broken Hearts. Hold up. Angels with Broken Hearts. No? I'm wrong. Wait. Wait. They called it part 2? Wait. Hold up. Hold up. One fucking moment. They've renamed it? Ho. There. What the hell? MB Saunders, what are you up to? Personally, as someone who's written a whole bunch of fics, I do kind of feel for this poor guy. Like the concept of writing stuff. Like a Bryce in the Fun Basket. Ugh. Like, again, that was cute at the time. But Angels with Scaly Wings is like, what, 8 years old? I've grown and changed in writing and everything else. God damn it. Oh, fuck. God. Fuck. Ah! I don't know how. I'm stomping my little feeties! Like, I legitimately thought it was called Angels with Broken Hearts. No, that's the comic. The comic is called Angels with Broken Hearts. I thought it had a different name. When did they change it? Why did they just call it the fucking Squeakquel? Ugh. It's fucking Snoop Game's progenitor here. It's humans and dinosaurs, but they're dragons. I have to be honest. I don't. kind of undercutting the fucking, like, people want to fuck a dragon, and you're like, no, they're actually dinosaurs, and they were made by some human chick, and I'm like, your core selling point for Angels with Scaly Wings is you want to bone a dragon, right? That's the audience, is they want to date a dragon, and you're like, they're not dragons, humans did it. It's like, come on, man. All I want to do is fuck Zong, and you're making it complicated. Why gotta be like this? Why'd you make it so complicated? Whoa! Let's see, 4 years ago you saved the world, but everything turned out the way you hoped. Things are rarely that simple. As a consequence of your actions, the consequences of my actions ripple through the lives of many. An analyst foresees the downfall of society. Angels with Scaly Wings, TM, Part 2. There's a fucking comma and a colon in here. Holy! A comma and a colon, and the comma is after the TM? What are you doing? The Strands of Fate is a sequel to the acclaimed, in hindsight, visual novel Angels with Scaly Wings. I love how the title is more than twice as long. You dumbass. As respected survivor of humans and dragonkind, take on the mantle of the head of the Special Threat Assessment Task. What a giant name. The stats to investigate a series of mysterious events that hint towards a sinister purpose. Expansive narrative. A complex and nuanced storyline with double the word count of Angels with Scaly Wings. That's not a good thing. As they say, brevity is the soul of wit. And my God, don't give me choices if you don't like. I actually don't like choices and stuff like this because so much of it leans on the writing. It's just impossible to manage at that point. Like, you need Toby Fox, and the Undertale level or Deltarune levels are like managing your shit. You need that shit. Interpersonal entanglements during your free time, meet a variety of people and fucking smooch, but it doesn't matter because we still got a central plot that's gonna take precedent and fucking ruin the mood. I want to fuck my dragon, not get distracted by a murder mystery. Ugh. Like, the murder mystery is cute, right? The murder mystery with Reza is fine. The problem is when it escalates beyond that. I was not told this was going to be fucking multiverse. My character is cucking himself by traveling back in time. I'm my own cuck. How does that work? Make difficult choices that can affect characters in the game more permanently. I think MB Saunders is like thinking that was the thing that we liked, and I'm like, no, the writing, it's a fucking story. I want to read it. Choices are fine. Like, I like flavor choices. Just be like, the choices don't matter, but they're cute little flavor moments. Like, roleplay a little, motherfucker. Make the most of your resources. Oh my God, it's actually going to have a fucking game. So this guy, let's get this straight. He made a game that has 5 dating paths, has a weird sort of ARG thing, and this man thinks that after that, 8 years later, he can just show up and say, I made a game, I put a game in there, I put text in there, I put a date in there, I put... My man, you're not Toby Fox, man. And even that guy, like, so much experience when he went into it. Like, he made Undertale just how he knew how to make Deltarune. I don't know, man. This is such a... Like, I'm just gonna put this out there, right? There's a game called MonsterCon. You can play MonsterCon, right? Just play MonsterCon. You can date there's a stupid big-ass fucking leech in that. It's got more character, it's got more style, it's got more grace, it's got more graphics. I don't know, man. Saunders, what are you doing? Fuck. Broken Hearts is the prequel comic. Yep. Damn, Scary Dave must be loaded. Got a hole in this economy. I've seen that just in 10 minutes. Why? Sebastian is just a raptor. Oh. Yeah. I mean, like, the whole hand-claw thing also kind of... It works in medieval settings to have characters that are, like, don't have hands that are good, because in medieval societies before the Industrial Revolution, the industrialization of labor hasn't happened, so you need people that can do shit. So, like, in that setting, you need a dinosaur to pull a plow, right? You can justify having a race that doesn't have hands. But in modern settings, like, humans have hands. They fucking have hands. Oh, they're tough and armored. It's like, who fucking cares? There's a guy in a fucking metal suit over there who's better armored than you are, you dumbass, and takes half the fucking metals to get the suit done. He can hold a gun, unlike you. But I can carry artillery. So can a fucking asshole strapped to his back. My question, can we still play Go Fish with Sebastian? Oh my God. But the radio silence since the demo 6 years ago. Not really. They have been chatting on Patreon. Let's see, we got a sneak peek. February of 14, there's some music. 38 seconds of it. We got a sneak peek, 2023, June. We got Jean, October 2023, and then there's a preview of the minigame. We got another one, which looks really bad, and that's August 2024. Already starting to look a little. It's getting cold. We got a sneak peek of a character again. The art style isn't terrible, but it does feel a little lifeless in hindsight. But maybe I'm just spoiled. A Father in White, February 8th, and then June 10th. We got a sneak peek where Alex. Oh no, that's not Bryce. Unless Alex is the main character. Listen, I have a Bryce plushie. I can't really talk. I have a Bryce plushie. I'm just going to admit that. You need to know that. Technically, it's really escapable when penetrating armor, so no tank. Apparently, they have small arms. Yeah, it's. It's getting late, and I'm getting kind of tired, and truth be told, I'm now kind of depressed. Remembering, knowing where Angels with Scaly Wings is at, and that, like, again, it feels like it hasn't kept up to date. It doesn't seem like it's aware of how things have changed. And I'm a little concerned about where it's going to end up, because it feels like the same game, and I'm like, man, like, are we even going for a dating sim at this point? Is the dating even the part? Because if it's not, like, the whole choices matter thing just, oh my god. I don't even know. I've grown too much, right, into the kind of person that, like, I've sharpened certain senses, and I'm worried. My project management senses are tingling. And they're telling me that Encore and Angels with Scaly Wings Part 2 Electric Boogaloo are making some big mistakes, and maybe should have learnt from a certain goodbye Volcano High. Maybe we'll add sharks and tornadoes. You know what? A good Sharknado always spices up the situation. Spice up your love life by introducing a Sharknado to the bedroom. Maybe you'll get somewhere. I don't know. We might not stream tomorrow, despite it being my original plan, because my voice is all kinds of fucked up right now. If I recover, we'll do it. If not, no. Next time, ask our Lord and Savior if Saffy played to avoid making him sad. Like, you bringing it up at all made me sad, to be honest. It's not so much the, To be honest, I've kind of let that shit by the wayside. I don't know. I was just kind of like, hey, when it comes out, it'll come out. But I've now played a good visual novel. I've played a good visual novel. I played you should have maybe done something else. Comic book? Cartoon? Like, remember, Snoop Game is free. It costs you $0, right? Wani has the better production value and the slick music, but Snoop Game is just all right, you know? It's just, for something that's free, you can just pick it up off the ground. It's pretty good, right? Free is the best price. It automatically gives you an extra 50 points. I could have $50. We could have streamed tomorrow with my throat fucked up or not, but I'm just gonna make a lot of noise, pretend that I'm actually giving a shit. That's not a big deal. Like I said, whatever I'll do tomorrow has much more to do with if my throat recovers than anything else. Oh, I'm tired. Thank you all for coming. What a great stream. I really like it when a stream has a lot of talking. You know, a little energy, a little back and forth. I miss that shit. Angel with Scaling Guy made a shitty visual novel and have been making another for Nigga. You are not Kojima. Let me once more. At this point, I might as well just keep my paws down on the table the whole damn day. Yes, pretty much. Like, I feel that Saunders should have done this, right? This is how Saunders should have done this. Is he makes a couple more, he uses the same character assets to keep it cheap, so that he doesn't have to get anything new. He just makes a couple more. They're free, they're expansions, they're DLC for like $1. He just experiments, he learns, he tries some shit. He sees if people want the story or if they want the romance, and then he focuses on that, and in the background, he writes the second game while he's learning and writing and experimenting, because the best way to learn writing is to publish and have deep, scarring regrets over what you've published, and go, fuck, I wish I never published that. That is the best way to learn, is to have that scar that just strangles you to death. not making your second project twice as big. Huh. Don't want to be an Andrew Dobson. You know, I think what I really, really want right now is I'm gonna say goodbye. Unless someone has something to add, you have a couple of seconds to add something, and I'll react to it. Otherwise, I'm going to direct you to go enjoy your day and shit. But before you do that, I'll provide. Well, that spoils the surprise, doesn't it? I was gonna play that little jingle as I said. You choose your destiny. Also, your game isn't known for itself, so for its mods and better writing. I don't know about the mods. I never knew there were mods. I didn't even know this thing fucking supported DLC. I forgot if I did ever know. But that's just awful. Maybe hire those guys. I don't know. Oh god, this game has 60 achievements? I forgot. Ugh. I hope the sequel doesn't make that mistake. I hope this guy grew the fuck up and learned something. Huh. I kind of want to do the mods just to remind myself. I forgot what the game's soundtrack was even like. Ba 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 ba. Oh my god. So the mods are so good, right? That there's a motherfucking guy, right? There are guides for the mods. Author intended canonical order. Nine dates to go through. I think they should have just hired this guy. Stock music. Oh god. Oh man. I'm actually worried now. I also kind of remember that some of the characters were. I'm Andrew Dobson's inflated ego. Was that an intentional choice of words there? God damn it! I'm legitimately a little worried. God damn it! Get out of here, boy wife. I know Andrew Dobson. There's like a Tumblr blog that posts a lot of shit about Andrew Dobson. That's why I figured out. Originally, I knew like a couple of things because I followed him for a while. And was like, I don't even know why I stopped. I think he stopped or forgot. One-dimensional character. God damn it. Fuck. Again, Senator, this is why I said, right, Saunders should have just made a bunch of games and experimented and learned and read actual stories and shit. I wanted to finish another chapter of that fic that I actually got going right now, right? But I need to sleep this off. Fuck. I am made of despair. What's this? Don't waste the time traveling. Sonic 3D. Died? Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Pattern recognition? What do you mean pattern recognition? What do you mean, pattern recognition? I grab you by the lapel. What do you mean? God damn it. Ugh. I can't believe I wasted my fucking time, right? If I were to do the translation now, would I just eventually lose my shit and go, this fanfic fucking sucks? Could I play Angels and Scaly Wings in this day and age and not lose my mind? Male pattern ball. Oh boy. He's kind of staring out into space right now. Dude was in his 20s. Oh shit. I'm just. We started this night off so nice with Snooty Doo, and then we moved on to the Estrus season mall, which, in spite of its writing, is at least interesting. It's not great though. English could use some work, but it's probably Spanish first. Who fucking cares, right? Like I'm gonna read the Spanish version and be like, oh man, it's so good. The Japanese dub is so much better. And it's like, nah, actually, the Japanese dub sucks ass. These voice actors are not doing anything with their lines. If you hire me, I swear I will chew the lines, the scenery, and everything else. Nothing will go unchewed in my line reads. All this time, Inko has been repeating, I'm heading that way. I'm heading that way. I'm heading that way. Poor guy. Poor guy. Victim of my... I'm just depressed. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die. I can't hit those notes. I'm sorry, I can't. I can try, but I can't. The stream won't end because I am, as I said, catatonic. I'm catatonic right now. Fuck. Remember, we might do a stream tomorrow, we might not. We might do a stream tomorrow, we might not. Snoot had Russian text? What is that supposed to mean? If they cut that out, they would just a scam. What do you mean? Listen, I'm not that smart, and I'm honestly tired, and I'm honestly losing my will to live. As I remember that something of my halcyon days has turned out to not be that great, and overshadowed by its own competitors, by its own fans. Oh my god. This is not the sound I'm making because I'm on Bad Dragon, like I said in the... God. Ugh. Again, thank you all for coming. If my voice recovers and I recover my will to live, we'll do a stream tomorrow. That's two conditionals now. Otherwise, you have a good weekend, buddies and buddiettes, and remember, choose your fate. Yay! Oh shit, I was recording this whole thing? Oh, that's a big mistake.